Welcome to another episode of the Sports Shed Podcast. I am your host, Efren, and to my immediate left, as always, is Cheddar. Right below us on the screen is Keith. On the top of us and to our left on your screen is Zach, my oldest, and at the bottom is our guest, John, from the Brutally Honest Podcast. How's everybody doing?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Good.
Don't all jump in it at once. I don't let the excitement hit you all at once. All right. And of course, as always, somebody's about to join us.
I think his thing glitched out and he's coming back.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, I don't know. That was weird. It just went out for some reason.
Oh no, that's all right. That's all right. As I mentioned to you before, that is our guest, John, from his Brutally Honest podcast. How you doing, John? And welcome.
Good, good. How you guys doing today?
Great.
Doing pretty good. I'm just gonna jump into it. All right, we're gonna actually discuss college football, and then right after that, when we get to it, we'll jump right into the NFL. But over the weekend, clearly, we all know Miami and Notre Dame is still fighting it out, trying to figure out who is going to get one of those spots. As far as the all-lodge, everyone took care of business over the. You type it in. Everyone took care of business over the weekend for the most part. But at the end of the day, when the rankings came out, Notre Dame is still at number 9, and Miami is still at 13. I guess Miami, you were rewarded getting jumped from 14 to 13, and that's typically in the colleges poll. But that's kind of pretty much where it is in regard to the projections. Miami is actually being penalized for having a bad schedule, just like Notre Dame. That's what's happening. Because last time I checked, Miami beat Notre Dame head to head. And as we stand, the projections are going to come out at around what 8:30, 8:45 when the show starts tonight. And I'm just curious where Miami is going to be. And we all know they're not dropping off Notre Dame. I don't see that happening. But Miami so far is taking care of business because in the last 3 games, their average wins was by at least 17 overall. Keith, you know Miami better than any of us. What do you think?
I think they could have performed a little better this past weekend. Um, I don't know. They just didn't see it. Seemed like they had the urgency to dominate that game like they should have, in my opinion. That last touchdown, at the end of the game, I mean, I don't know how much it does for them, but that did put them over 30 points.
I mean, look, Notre Dame put up 70 over Syracuse, 70-7. Now, at the end of the day, if everybody just simply looks at Notre Dame, look, like Paul Feinbaum on ESPN literally said, this past August, the committee literally put Notre Dame in the playoffs even before the season started. They're both 9-2. They both went head to head. And the only reason why Notre Dame is actually ahead of everybody, as everyone knows, is because of their history. That's it. But when you're relying on 3 decades of relevancy and all you have is your history, that's the only reason why you're getting in. Miami took care of business. You beat Notre Dame. Miami should be ahead. And by the way, what's up, Tigo?
What up, dog?
How you doing, man?
Chillin', bro.
Listen, you can jump in right in. Listen, give me a reason why Miami shouldn't even be ahead of Notre Dame. Just give me a reason, if you have one.
I don't have one. That's a good question. Why they not ahead?
But at the end of the day, only one ACC team is going to come out of there. But we all know what's going to be the biggest game coming in this weekend. Tigo, remind everybody which is the biggest game that's coming into this weekend, please. For all of us that don't understand college football.
It's the Big Ten championship, basically. But it's OU. I mean, it's Ohio State versus Michigan this weekend. And
All right.
it don't get no better.
Here's the question for everybody. The likelihood is that Michigan is not going to go into the Big Ten title. Even if they win. But if they beat Ohio State, are they in? Yes or no?
They should be.
because after Ohio State, their season is over, and now they just got to sit back and watch everybody else play it out. So is Michigan in?
They should be.
I don't know. That's kind of tough. Because you got to see how the rest of the field plays out too. You know what I mean? So it's like, because easily I would put Miami over Notre Dame just because they beat Notre Dame head to head.
All I'm saying is that it's gonna mean a lot if you beat the number one team, and like you did say, it's gonna matter. Everybody else like if Miami loses, you're out, and maybe Michigan takes their spot. So a lot has to happen probably for Michigan, but at the end of the day, I'm not complaining.
Well, what I heard was if Michigan win their last two games, which was I think it was Indiana and Illinois or not Indiana, Illinois and Ohio State, they're in. That's what I was hearing. Like if Michigan win their last two games, they're probably going to get in. Well, no, correct. I'm corrected. If they win their last two games plus the Big Ten championship game, that would get us in the Big Ten championship game.
I don't think. Here's the thing, though. I think the question is that who is eligible to make the Big Ten championship? Because I know Michigan has only one loss in the Big Ten because their second loss was to Oklahoma earlier in the year. Indiana hasn't lost, and they're probably not going to lose against Purdue, so they're probably in. And then if they lose 1-1, then what is the strength of scheduling? What's the deciding factor if Michigan beats Oklahoma? I'm sorry, Ohio State. What's the deciding factor?
Well, that's what I seen that they were saying on ESPN. If Michigan win their last two games, that should get them into the Big Ten championship game.
I see Michigan's losses as you lost against USC, who's now unranked. You lost
in Oklahoma,
you lost against Oklahoma.
That's it, right? The two losses. They only have those
two losses.
And all ranked opponent. You have no ranked opponents that you have beaten. Besides, you haven't beat one. Michigan hasn't beat one ranked opponent.
But the only difference that it's going to be is actually the Big Ten schedule versus the ACC schedule, and a lot of those committees.
Well, USC is currently ranked. That's the only one.
Oh,
yeah, they're 19th.
My bad.
So no, that's
it though.
Yeah, and other than that, it's all going to come down. I mean, it is crazy though because right now this week the ACC has 5 teams ranked in the top 25. In comparison to I think it's only 4 for Michigan. I'm sorry, not 4 for the Big Ten. But a 5th one actually does help. But a lot of things does have to happen. But at the end of the day, though, if Michigan beats Ohio State, I do believe Michigan should be in, regardless. And Miami still, as crazy as it sounds, Miami still has a shot at even going into the ACC title game. So Georgia Tech lost last week. That business was taken care of. They lost to Pitt. Now all Miami has to do is take care of their own business by beating Pitt. And hopefully one more team loses. But even if that doesn't happen, they still have a shot at getting in. But I think Miami should still be let in. And now Notre Dame, I believe, is against Stanford. And I think they're favored by what? 35, 40 points? Another massacre?
Now I have a question. Is there a way every team wins for say that's in playoffs right now? Michigan wins. Does Michigan still jump a team into the playoffs?
Well, they're going to jump a bunch of teams because obviously they would have beaten the number 1 team in the country.
Who's out?
But right now, they're going to they'll climb over Utah 14, Miami 13, Vanderbilt 12, BYU 11, and maybe even Alabama. But at the very least, you're probably going to end up in the top 10 if you beat Ohio State, who has been the number 1 team in the country since the preseason.
Now, say Alabama wins, though.
You
see what I mean?
No, I get what you're saying, but Alabama's going to be in regardless as long as they win. They're going to be in because of their record. No one's going to leave them out.
How does it work? Is it top 11? It's top 11,
12.
right?
Well,
I thought it was the top 12.
Is it top 12?
Usually when you're in the top 10, ranking, top 10, you're pretty much almost guaranteed to get in, either because you're going to win, you're so dominant, you're going to win the your conference title, or because you're going to get in that large bid. So
Okay.
generally in the top 10, you're almost guaranteed, almost,
All right.
unless something dramatic happens. That's when you have the teams like Miami, Utah, Vanderbilt, and then BYU. The question becomes is that Notre Dame is ranked so high at number 9. Is it enough for Miami at 13th to leapfrog all of them? Because at some point, someone in the ACC is getting in, and hopefully it's probably going to be either Miami or it's going to be Virginia. One of those two teams is getting in. So
I got a question.
Sure.
Is this like a guaranteed loss for Michigan against Ohio State? Or
I mean,
Well,
technically,
everybody wanted to be a guaranteed loss, but Michigan always has their number. So
Well, Michigan, you got to remember, Ryan Day, the head coach at Ohio State, has not beaten Michigan as a head coach of Ohio State. That's 4 games in a row that he has literally lost. And the thing between Ohio State and Michigan is that it's like Tigo said, it's essentially sometimes considered the national title for those two, because it always is going to mean something, whether the number 1 seed or getting into the playoff or getting a first round bye or getting a home game, regardless of just sneaking in. So this game is going to matter. Ohio State is locked in. The likelihood is against Indiana, more than likely, even if they lose, because I don't know what the tiebreaker is, depending on the competition, I'm assuming, of the records or common opponents. I have no idea. Other than that, somebody is good. Both are going to be in if Michigan wins. That's me, because I think Ohio State is going to get in that large bid, even if they don't go into the Big Ten championship. And Michigan does. That win, they'll get in. Other than that, that's all I have, guys. We're gonna go right ahead and just jump in right into the NFLs and scores. All right. So this past Thursday, the Texans beat Buffalo 23-19. I said it a couple of shows ago. I don't believe the Buffalo Bills will make the postseason this year, for the simple fact that they're allowing almost about 150 yards rushing per game. They have literally no defense. They have no one to throw to. Last year, Josh Allen became Superman, is still Superman, regardless of what happens this year, whether they make the playoffs or not. But they went up against literally practically the best defense in the entire league, allowing 16 points per game, which is best in the NFL. I think that Josh Allen can only do so much as a human, but because of the fact that they have absolutely no defense whatsoever, I just don't see them making the playoffs.
yeah, I agree. They have their defense is definitely weaker than what it was last year. Josh Allen can only do so much. He has no weapons. His wide receiver that was supposed to be progressing regressed. Keon Coleman now is healthy scratch 2 straight games. They need to get him help. They need to get him a wide receiver. Yeah, I don't know. I would check in with AJ Brown and them. That's what I would do if I was the Bills. AJ Brown or Devontae Smith, I would check in.
Come on, Zachary. I've always been hearing you with that cape and Superman cape. Is that Superman cape still there, or is it gone?
Well, I'd have to look at the remaining schedules for the other teams, but like when I look at the Bills' schedule, they play teams that struggle defensively, and I don't know if the teams they play can put up points. So, for instance, like they play the Steelers, Bengals, Patriots, Browns, Eagles, Jets. Like they're gonna put up points, and they're gonna play teams that have struggled throughout the year to score points. And again, I'd have to see the schedule for the rest of the teams, but I do think they could pull out enough wins to possibly get a wild card spot. But it's so close for the wild card teams. I mean, literally the Chargers are the 5th seed at 7-4, and the Chiefs are at 10.
So here's the Buffalo Bills' remaining schedule. Okay. At Pittsburgh, at home against the Bengals, at Patriots, at Cleveland, at Eagles, and then the Jets.
So that's 4 road games and 3 home games.
No, what I read was a lot of defense against Josh Allen, which they're going to be planning for. And that's what the Texans did against Josh Allen, sacking him 8 times. That doesn't mean it's going to happen every single game. But the likelihood is, do you think he probably will beat the Steelers, the Bengals, he'll probably beat the Bengals, he'll lose probably to the Patriots. Likelihood is, don't be surprised if they lose to the Browns at Cleveland with that defense and arguably the best defensive player in the league right now with Myles Garrett. So, and then the Eagles, another defensive team, and then the Jets. So
I think the Steelers are going to give them a run for their money too. I think it's going to be way closer than a lot of people think.
I don't think without Aaron Rodgers, I don't think they give him a run for their money.
Oh, he's out?
Yeah, he's out.
yeah,
Oh,
right
okay.
now he missed last week because of his damaged left wrist, and right now Mason Rudolph is the backup.
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
yeah,
Yeah,
so,
you're right. I thought he was still on there.
but you know what? Let's do this. Let's say
Fuck the
Aaron Rodgers.
defense.
Let's say Aaron Rodgers does come back for that game, though. You still have 2 horrific defense. So
Yeah.
who are you going to trust more that's going to outperform the other one? You would say that Aaron Rodgers is going to outperform Josh Allen? I don't think so. I'm going
No.
to take Superman before I take AARP.
I still believe in Aaron Rodgers, though. I still believe he's.
This can double check.
Listen, man. If this was a Make-A-Wish Foundation for kids, I probably would honor that for you, but it's not gonna happen here, man. But again,
I'm biased. I'm biased. I don't like Buffalo.
That's fair. It's kind of crazy because obviously Zach and I, that's kind of like our unknown second team because we both graduated from school in that area, so we
Okay.
kind of like piggyback following them just by default. But the other,
And like a lot of my families are big Steelers fans. My girl's Steelers fans, so
well, you know what?
I'm
Speaking
biased
of
on this end.
well, it's a perfect segue, especially with the Steelers losing to the Bears. My favorite part is that when you make a call like a Caleb Williams and then comes to fruition and you get told it's crazy and it's not gonna happen, and then you say no, he needs Ben Johnson, to be his head coach, to elevate his game. And man, I wonder who said that over and over. And look what we're looking at. The Bears ahead of the NFC North 8-3.
Yeah.
My goodness. Wow. And where everybody and everybody wants to talk about him painting his nails and prima donna. And all I'm saying is the kid can ball. He doesn't throw interceptions. He doesn't turn the ball over. He doesn't get injured, knock on wood, and he's leading the division 8-3. The Steelers, let's see. They're not in first place anymore because of the Ravens. And they're going to part ways, and Aaron Rodgers is going to be sent to a retirement home, somewhere near where he lives. That's where he's going to be because he's going to need a home health aide
Back to
after
the
he
Jets.
retired. So the Bears
Hey,
no, go right ahead.
I'm looking at the stats here with when the Steelers just played the Bears with Rudolph. Game was close. 28-31.
Oh,
Steelers almost gave them a loss.
No, and I'll give you that. And trust me, almost all their wins this year have been against a lot of teams under 500. I'll cop to that. They're basically taking care of business. Somebody has to, especially if a bunch of teams were under 500 from last year. But at the end of the day, though, Caleb Williams is going up against a defense. It's probably one of the, I cannot believe I'm about to say this, especially with the Steelers, about one of the worst defenses in the league. The secondary is in their 30s. They're old. The only one that's relevant at this moment is TJ Watts, and he's actually 31, and he's better than probably a bunch of their guys that are younger than he is. And the Bears now have an above average defense. They have a really good line, and they have a running game. And the guy that they brought in, Ben Johnson, is now letting him know, hey, just don't do any negative plays. I'll give you this. He did it against a backup quarterback, but like I said earlier on, he actually took care of business. So
All right. So do you think Chicago is going anywhere this year?
they're making the playoffs. They're
Yeah,
making
I
the
mean,
playoffs. Who-
I don't
who-
think
who-
so.
Who does everybody have in the NFC North?
That's tough to guarantee a Bears playoff spot. That's a tough call. I mean,
I'm not gonna say guarantee. I'm just saying that's
they're-
my choice to win the division.
because
That's all I'm saying.
because they're a game ahead of Detroit, and Detroit's currently the 8th seed. So like,
And there is no guarantee one way or the other. I still believe the Chicago Bears are still making the playoffs. I think they're gonna be one of those wild cards possibly coming out.
I mean, they got
I just think
I think
they got a
Green Bay
tough
and Detroit's
schedule.
way ahead of them.
They got a
I
tough.
think Green Bay is going to win that division.
Yeah, I think so too. Green
The
Bay.
Bears play the Eagles, Packers, Browns, Packers again, Niners, and then the Lions at the end of the year.
and the best part of it is that you want him going against those teams in their division. And the question becomes is who do you gonna believe? Who you gonna go? Caleb Williams, Jared Goff, Caleb Williams. No, that's fine. I mean, no one is saying you can't go to golf. I'm just saying, I'm just seeing the progress. No, that's fine. But I'm just seeing the progression in Caleb Williams, and I just don't think he's reached his peak yet. Keith, over there, you seem a little quiet. Every time you quiet, you always got something in your mind. What's up?
I think it's going to come down to the last game of the season against the Bears and the Detroit on who wins that division.
You're just gonna go and straight out say it, aren't you?
I'm going Lions, obviously.
No, I get that. And listen, I listen. Miss you, Jason. It's not personal. But if I'm gonna go all in, I'm gonna roll in with Caleb Williams, and I'm gonna roll with him. Whatever happens, happens. I've been backing this kid up ever since he was drafted number 1 a couple
Who's
of years.
that? Action.
Is that Jack back there?
I see action in the background.
There he is. Finally. What do you any famous
what's
words?
up.
Because, oh, what's up? Wow. Encouraging words there, my friend. That's what that was. Encouraging words. All right. You know, well, so how about this? Let's just jump right into it then, since we're talking about the Lions.
Jack said he plans on being on the show in the upcoming future.
Wow, that is such a vague statement, open-ended. Beautifully said, Jack. Beautifully said.
It's a big cliffhanger.
But because everybody
Which
has
Jack
to-
is that? Jack, your son?
Yes.
3-point shooter. Can't wait to see him on the court. Can't wait to see him. 8 more days, 9 more days. How long?
I think
About 2 weeks, huh?
Yeah,
2 weeks. Yep.
Yeah, probably. Well, definitely first week of December. That's when it's gonna happen.
December 9th versus Hudson.
Oh, that's a big
Home
one.
game. Home game.
Ooh,
That's a
Let's
big
go.
one. That's a big one.
That's a test right there. It's going to be the
let's
test.
go.
Test is Troy.
But because everybody's
Sure.
actually saying the Lions real quick, because now everybody's saying the Lions, we're gonna go right into the other game between the Lions and the Giants. And right off the bat, obviously, yes, I had to do it, Tigo. Remember what I said? I have to rip the band-aid right off. Okay. You all
Listen.
wanted to talk about the Lions, so we're gonna also talk about the Giants. Okay, Giants fired. You know what? Tigo and Cheddar, go ahead. What do you have? What do you have for us non-Giant fans?
Listen, that was a good fire again. That should have been happened. But look, this is what I have to say, right? Whatever the coach name, Khaleesi, whatever his damn name is, right? He did the same thing Dable did the other day. Instead of you kick the field goal and go up 3 points and add on to your lead going down into the fourth quarter, you want to go for it like a I don't want to curse on but come on, bro. Like
This is why this is entertaining, John. Keep going, Tigo.
This is
I love
crazy.
it. I love it.
This is crazy. I mean, am I the only one saying this is crazy?
Here's the thing. I'm gonna rip the band-aid right off for you. Okay, I'm gonna make it much worse for you. Okay, this past Sunday, the Giants became the first team to officially be eliminated from any potential playoff contention this year. Okay, that's what you have for yourself. Okay, so let me know when you pop that cork. All right, we'll do a toast on your behalf. All right. Secondly, all right, the Giants are about to potentially make history this year. All right. Do you know that the Giants thus far has allowed 11.1 points in the fourth quarter? They're on pace to be the worst since the Super Bowl era in 1966. Let that take in for a moment.
Wow.
It's that bad.
Yeah, that fire was a good fire.
And now the general
he
manager
needs to
is
go.
next.
Is there any hope for the Giants here in the
Yes.
future?
Not this year.
Not this year.
Yeah, future.
No,
yeah,
not
we
this
got
year,
a
in the
team,
future.
man. We just need the right coach.
Yeah.
We
We
got
need
the
the right
players.
coach. We need not Dobie from freaking Harry Potter coaching our defense. What else? Yeah, that's
We need a couple linemen.
I also think Mike Kafka went for it on fourth down there because he doesn't believe in Shane Bowen's defense at all to hold a lead in a fourth quarter, so he wanted to get that touchdown.
Yeah, but
So I
come
think
on.
that's
I
what fed
mean,
into that decision. And obviously he was right because they can't stop nothing in the fourth quarter. If they wanted to get a touchdown, they would have got a touchdown instead of tying the field goal. Yeah. I'm just glad he's gone. I'm sick and tired of he should have been gone after the Dallas game.
yep.
Yeah.
Well,
Yep.
the only thing I can say is it sucks to be you guys right now. Anyway,
I'm chilling.
sorry, I just had to say that. Sorry, I can't help myself. Eventually, one day you'll say it back to me. But in regards to that game with the Lions, though, I mean, Gibbs went off 15 carries, 219 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns.
I called that, by the way.
Another blown double-digit lead. So out of the 3 teams he had to pick, who do you think would be eliminated and not make the playoffs? The Lions, the Bears, or the Packers? Who do you have out of those 3? If 2 of them are going to make it, let's just say for the sake of argument, only 2 will make it. Which one
think the
does anybody
Bears.
have out?
I think the Bears and Packers.
I think the Bears.
No,
I
just
think
one,
the Bears.
Tigo, just one. If let's just say for the sake of argument, 2 will make it. Let's just say 2 will make it. Which one do you think will not make it?
Lions.
I think the Bears.
I think the Bears. I don't think the Bears are as good as their
Yeah, I
record is showing.
Yeah, I think the Bears too. Just because
I need to see it from Caleb. I just trust Jordan Love and Jared Goff more. I mean, I think I saw that Caleb Williams, like the all the Bears wins, like there's only like 1 team currently above 500, if I'm not mistaken. I just
see me, and I don't trust Goff. I think Goff is I don't want to say the C word, but he's. I mean,
you trust. Let me just put. You trust Caleb Williams more than Jared Goff?
like Caleb Williams is a good ass quarterback. I just don't like his antics, man. That's the only thing I don't like about the dude.
That's not what I asked you.
Right.
Yes,
So-
yes.
You
thank
trust
God.
Caleb Williams more?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
He's a great quarterback, yo. The dude is a great quarterback.
And remember, he's not turning the ball over. And this year, unlike last year, Caleb Williams was sacked 67 or 68 times last year, and in 11 games this year, only 11 times. And that's because of
I
bench.
trust him. I
So
trust him more.
that's huge. That in itself, it's huge. Keeps the play alive.
I think Goff is not good under pressure. I think he let pressure get to him where he always throws the ball away or gives the ball away.
Remember,
It's almost like you're talking about Sam Darnold. It's kind of crazy.
You know what? And that's not far-fetched in regards to Goff, because remember last year in the playoff against the Commanders, I believe he threw 4 picks and 5 turnovers. So I believe that was the case. So to Tigo's point, he may have a point there, and I can understand why when Caleb Williams is not actually turning the ball over.
I just feel like the Bears don't have anybody. Offense on defense. Like, who do they have?
Is it more like a gut, more like a feel, like a gut check, more
It's
like
it's a more of a gut feeling, but even
okay. No,
talent wise, who does the Bears have?
Sure.
Give me some names. Compared to the Lions, compared to Green
you
Bay.
would say DJ Moore, but I mean, Buddy's doing nothing. So
the wide receivers are not speaking. You're not hearing a lot of them because they're not putting up like the numbers. He's spreading it around. The ball is being, actually, dumping it to the running backs. They're handing it off. So I get what you're saying. You don't have that wow player. I'll give you that. But he does have.
But everybody's eating. Yeah,
But he has a lot,
everybody's
exactly. He has a lot of complementary players for the time being until possibly next year they can actually add somebody, like you said, like a number one wide receiver, like that wow factor.
I think they don't even need it because I think if you have the wild factor, that would keep a double team and leave somebody open. But other than that, I mean, they're doing what they're doing. So don't change the formula if it's working.
What do you think? What do you think, Keith? Come on, I know you got something for me.
Well, I mean, if the Bears keep playing good, I say the Packers are going to be the team that gets bumped. They play the Bears twice coming up.
I'm the way you guys feel about Caleb Williams with the gut check is the way I feel about the Packers quarterback Love. I, for some reason, just him. And I know he doesn't have anybody right now. He doesn't have the tight end. He's done with the Achilles. He's done for the year. I know Golden is coming back, and so they're trying to get into a rhythm. And they have a great defense. They have Micah Parsons. I just don't think I can trust Love right now. I just can't. I know he's played in the last couple of games really well. It's just like the way you guys feel about Caleb is the way I feel about the Packers quarterback.
no Josh Jacobs too.
And I believe he's done for the year now.
He is done for you.
Yeah. I
Is
heard
he?
wow. Sunday.
Yep.
So
Well,
he's losing everybody around him.
I was literally on the edge. I was either going to go Chicago or I was going to go Green Bay. Like
this is the
my
Packers.
initial. I don't know if you caught it. My initial when you asked the question, I literally said Green Bay.
Yeah,
that was my initial right away.
It's just that Green Bay has more players that are injured in key positions than the Bears right now, even though the Bears are not as experienced in the postseason as the Packers are. That's the only difference for me.
This is the Packers' next 4 games. They got Detroit, Chicago, Denver, and then Chicago again.
Man,
so, like I said, if Chicago keeps playing well, Packers are going to be the team that gets bumped, in my opinion.
So the NFC North is basically beating up on each other at the end of the year.
It's
basically
so. To Zachary's argument, it's not as easy as it is to tell who.
It's going to come down to who wins the matchups when they play each other. That's because they have a lot of games, a lot of in-division games in these final few. So it'll come down to who can pull those wins off.
In the next game, right underneath, and not to continue because we've obviously been talking about the Packers, and the Packers beat the Vikings this past weekend 23-6, and we kind of went and dived right into the Packers. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I have a quick question. Is anybody concerned about JJ McCarthy? Yes or no? Like, and why? Is anybody concerned?
Oh, you talking about 9?
JJ McCarthy. Yeah, the Vikings quarterback.
Yes, there's a lot of concern. He can't throw to the left side of the field. His mechanics are absolutely horrible. He doesn't turn his hips before he throws the ball. Oh my gosh. No composure, has no pocket awareness.
Hey, stop talking about my Michigan quarterback. He brought us
it just is what it is.
You're getting a little too disrespectful about my Michigan quarterback.
It's just true.
Actually, I'm gonna have to push back a little bit on this one, Tigo, and here's why. JJ McCarthy. By the way, I'm not giving up on the kid, but what I am saying though is he is struggling big time. This past game, 87 yards, 2 picks, 34.2 rating last game. Now, this year, without being pressured, meaning no one is even touching him or looking at him the wrong way, he has thrown for 6 touchdowns, 6 picks, completed only 58%, and that's dead last in the NFL among starting quarterbacks in the league.
I can add something to that.
Go right ahead.
There was this. I seen this stat that came out. Is like, if JJ McCarthy spiked the ball the whole game, he would have had a higher QBR rating than what he finished the game with.
Oh,
last.
Damn it, man.
I'm just saying.
Wow.
Basically, if he didn't try, he would
Wow.
have had a better QBR. He would have played better.
He needs to get cut then.
Well, here's the thing. I did
Is
a
he
little
playing
homework
this
on
week?
JJ McCarthy. Okay. Even though he was 38-3 at Michigan, did you know that he only averaged 152 yards passing? He's that quarterback that we remembered early on in the Alabama era, okay, where you had a dominant defense, because it's true, Tigo. You guys had a dominant defense, you had a dominant offensive line, and you had a dominant run game.
Yes,
He
sir.
literally did not have to throw the ball if needed. I remember his senior year against Penn State, I think they ran the ball literally 29 consecutive plays, something ridiculous at that. He didn't have to throw the ball. And to be honest with you, when I saw they were breaking down his plays, even his head coach, Kevin O'Connell, what he's concerned is that they actually have to go back and teach him the fundamentals.
Mhm.
They said that at this point, fundamentals should not be an issue. You should be able to kind of clean some of the rough edges, like touch pass or things of that nature, maybe a footing thing here or there. But they have to now go back to the original, literally, fundamentals for this kid to start from scratch. And that's from Kevin O'Connell, the head coach of the Vikings. It is actually pretty bad. I'm not going to give up on him. But right now, in comparison to all these other quarterbacks, especially not doing really well either, he's doing bad. It's that bad.
He may not even play this week. He's in concussion protocol right now.
And that is correct. And no, it's not throwing, at JJ McCarthy. Those are his numbers, and it is what it is. And
I
that is
know.
no, I know, but you got to remember too, high expectations are on him because the Vikings traded up that year to
Yes.
the 10th pick overall. So they traded
Yes.
up to get him. So I don't expect him to give up. I'm just saying this happened all in the 6 games that he's played this year, because he's missed half the season so far. So I also have to remember, plus he's also coming from injury. Last year he was injured. This year he's injured again. Throw all that in there, and that's just the recipe for disaster right now. And it's looking like an RG3 career. That's all I'm saying. That's where it looks like where it's heading. And I hope it doesn't, just for the record. So, Keith?
It ain't looking good.
Yeah. I don't really have any
How's
comments
it
on
looking
him.
for you and JJ McCarthy?
I don't really follow him too much, but I don't watch that. I didn't see that game this past weekend, to be honest with you. They're 4-7. They're really kind of like irrelevant, like Miami is.
So, Miami had a bye week, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. So Miami gets a break today, from everybody. So hopefully when they come back next week, they'll be fine. But
They're on a little streak though.
they are. But and that's because he's figuring out that you have to run the ball. That's all it is. He's figuring that out. That he's got to run the ball regardless. So hopefully when he comes out this coming Saturday, it'll be fine. But the next game I want to do right now, it's Zach, our Seattle Seahawks and the Titans. They took care of business, but the only thing I'm more concerned about is who are we concerned about, Zach?
They just won yesterday, right?
He's like,
Is that correct? Did they just won yesterday? That's what you're talking about?
No, on Sunday.
Oh,
Seattle just took care of business. He didn't turn Sam Darnold didn't turn the ball over. So besides the win, the biggest thing we took as fans is that he didn't turn the ball over. So that in itself was a huge win for us. That felt like a playoff win, to be honest with you. Him not turning the ball over though. So
I'm still in good shape. Are y'all leading the division?
Yeah.
no, the Rams are 9-2. Seattle is 8 and actually they're 8-3, and the 49ers, which will be going next, they're
Well,
8-4 right now.
He was picked off 4 times against the Rams and didn't throw an interception against the Titans. So let's keep that into consideration. The two teams that he played against the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
So what you say, Keith? If he's playing a good team, he's gonna give up the ball.
He's gonna go back to the Jets Lego head. What can I say?
Man, if
Is this Sam Darnold's first year on Seattle?
yeah, because he signed a 3-year contract this before the season started. So but here's the thing. Yes, you're right. He did throw 4 interceptions, but here's the kicker though. At the end of the day, they still had a shot at winning the game on the last play. So we're not telling Sam Darnold not to turn the ball over. Just don't F it up. Make mistakes. Just don't F it up. That's what we're asking. I don't think that's too much. You threw 4 picks. We would have allowed you 2. Heck, maybe even 3. It's just that 4th one was not really that good. That's all. So, and Zachary's over there just saying, just don't turn the ball over.
I've been saying the same thing about Sam Darnold for the whole year, so I have nothing to say.
So,
at least y'all in good shape, though. Y'all in good shape. I mean,
yeah, we're in good shape. Who do somebody look it up for me? Who
I mean, we ain't in that good a shape. We like 1 game out of not being in the playoffs. I mean,
You're winning, and you're probably blowing them out. You're playing the Vikings.
honest.
All right, we're okay, you're right. Everybody seems to be 1 game out of the playoffs, but you know what? I'd rather be in this position than be like 6-5 and just still barely looking in. So somebody had to be in that position anyway. So, and if Jack, no, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I mean, if you play teams below 500 or teams that aren't good at all, you'll win those games, probably blow them out just because your defense is good and Sam Darnold could just chuck the ball to Jackson Smith and Najigba. So you're Vikings, you're beating the Falcons, you're losing against the Colts, you're losing against the Rams again. You're gonna beat the Panthers and you're gonna lose against the 49ers at the end of the season.
Wow. So we're going to lose to the
I like that prediction.
this
I
year.
like that.
We're going to lose to the Rams twice this year.
You said we're losing to the Niners and the Rams. Both.
Wow.
Just
Wow.
because Sam Darnold cannot beat good teams. He cannot
That's
beat
crazy.
good teams, and he can't beat competent coaching. Can't do it.
I'll make it easy for you. I'll make it so easy for you that if
I love
we're
that
able to save a
evaluation.
fantasy player, if the Seahawks lose to the 49ers and the Rams, the last 2 games of the season, you can save any player you want, including Njigba Smith.
I don't have him.
No. I'm saying if we're allowed to save a player on fantasy for next year, you can pick anyone for yourself next year.
I'm
On
good.
my list.
We're not saving.
No, I'm just saying because I don't think they're gonna lose both. It's what I'm trying to get at.
Okay.
I don't think they are.
So looking
I
at
hope
your
they don't.
looking at your schedule on the teams that you beat, which one of those are you like happy about? No, seriously.
No. I'm not disputing who we beat and who we lost to. Like, I'm not delusional. But the way I look at it is this. It's one thing to lose, like if you're getting blown out, but the way we lost, that we literally had to give the game away by turning the ball over 4 times, I will literally take my chances that it has to get to that point to lose a game.
But that's what
No. But that's what I'm saying. It's close. What I'm trying to tell you is that it has to literally take 4, 5, 6, 7 mistakes in a game for us to lose the game. Whereas with you guys, all you have to pretend is that the first 3 quarters never happened.
I mean, I'm
That's the
satisfied
difference.
with. I mean, I'm
This
satisfied with
isn't
most
about
of
the
our
Giants.
wins.
I'm just talking about Sam Darnold, how he can't perform against good teams.
No, I get that, but I'm breaking it down to you that for me it matters. I know what people are gonna say. Well, a loss is a loss. Well, not necessarily, because a loss is not always a loss. It's how you lose. It's what I'm trying to explain to you. Everything has to go wrong for Seattle for us to lose. We have room for error. That's what makes it even more dangerous. So I'm cool with the fact that.
all right. So
we
what
lost.
you're
I'm
saying
cool with
is,
it. But look how
so
they
what you're
lost.
saying, So what you're saying is, even if they play a good team and they don't do no turnovers, they're not gonna lose the game.
The likelihood is any team that doesn't turn the ball over is the likelihood is you're not going to lose the game. The higher percentage is you're not going to. So yes, that's my statement. You don't turn the ball over, the likelihood is you're going to win the game.
That's for
Now,
every team.
But that's every team. What I'm saying is it took that much for us to lose. That's all I'm saying. So I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. That's all. Other teams don't have that room for error. We do. Now, I'm not saying Sam Darnold, please keep throwing 4 picks. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is it's just, can you cut that? Can you cut that mofo a little bit back? That's all. Not asking for too much.
I mean, you guys barely beat the Titans, and he didn't turn over the ball once, and that's a bad team.
And that's fine because, by the way, who is the wide receiver for Miami? Cam Ward's blanket.
Oh wow, what is it? Starts with an
Restrepo?
R.
Yeah,
Restrepo.
yeah. See, here's the thing. Cam Ward did not have anyone to throw to the entire year until his security blanket started his NFL career against Seattle, which they had him in the first place. So the Tennessee Titans kind of screwed themselves over. So now he has somebody to throw to. Prior to that, he had nobody. So yeah, at some point we're dominated. They're doing the prevent, which I don't like when you're dominating. So you're going to find pockets and they're going to score. But the key thing is to kill the clock while you're allowing the yardage. So yeah, Seattle played a prevent defense the rest of the game after being up 30-10. Yeah, we're going to give that to you. But guess what? You're going to kill the clock while we're doing it. And we're already up by 3 scores. So that was really more of a game plan. They just happened to score because he actually have somebody to throw to.
I mean, the Restrepo thing is non-existent because he only had 2 receptions for 26 yards. So, I mean, like, that really doesn't do anything.
No, and I agree with you. So what happens is now that you have somebody to throw to, he's just a threat. And now Cam Ward now has the ability to make a decision to also run around and not having to be. And I'm going to give them credit. The line, I saw the game. The line protected him pretty well. Now, Seattle is not in a 17-week season is not going to play like this every single game. Sometimes, and Ernest Jones IV actually didn't even play either. We didn't even have our middle linebacker. We didn't have Love either. So we're actually doing all this with people on the injured reserve as well, just for one game. So yeah, I understand what you're saying, but we blew them out beginning. That all we did was let them kill the clock. That's all we did. Hey, Keith.
So what's the problem? Is it just the Titans? Is that really
What's the moral of the story?
The moral of the story is that I'm cool the way they lost. That's the one that we still have a possibility of winning. That's all.
He's saying that you guys have a bigger margin.
We have a bigger margin of error, which by the way they're losing, yeah. And I still want to choke Sam Darnold. I'm almost want to call him Lego head. But I can't do that right now. So Lego my ego.
How do you like Mike McDonald as the head coach? What do you think about him?
I love Mike McDonald. He's literally the complete opposite. Listen, I love Pete Carroll. He brought us a Super Bowl title, took us to 2. So I'm not going to take that away from him. But the difference between Mike McDonald and Pete Carroll is that he's going to go for it in situation that calls for it.
Not really.
He's not
really.
Well, compared to Pete Carroll, yeah.
He seems inexperienced for.
Not really. There have been plenty of times where I'm like, go for it, and he punts it too.
Well, at what position? What field position? Because I think that's going to matter as well.
I mean,
I'm just saying.
I've been watching throughout the year, and I'm just like,
I haven't watched any games neither. I can't say that.
No, I'm just saying because and you also got to remember, they've been blowing out teams too. That a lot of the times there really is no need to be going for a 4th and 1. Especially, so they haven't really been in a lot of that position as well. So it's a little bit hard. No, I know what you're saying.
That's the main thing that I like.
No, yeah, and that's the thing. When you blowing the team out, you're not gonna want to try to go for it. They're gonna be a little bit conservative. I know what you're saying. Depending on the big lead, kill the clock. Maybe they could have done that with Cam Ward in one of the drives. They just probably relied on their defense. But I like Mike McDonald. Look at the defense he's built in less than 2 years. So I'm very happy with him. Wish we had him a little sooner, but it is what it is. The next game here is the Colts and the Chiefs. If Jack is Jack back there, probably
No.
not.
No.
Listen, I'm probably one game away from saying that the Colts are not even going to make the playoffs. Like, I'm one game away. Seriously. The last couple of games, the defense has tailored to, no pun intended, Jonathan Taylor. And Sam and Daniel Jones has somewhat, little by little, has retrieved to be the same person or the same quarterback as before by turning the ball over. And I'm probably one more game away from saying that the Colts are going to be out of this, because all Daniel Jones has to do is just not turn the ball over. They had a lead 20-9 going into the fourth quarter with 9 minutes to go, and they ended up losing in overtime 23-20.
Dang, they pulled the Giants.
Pretty much. So here's my question to all of you. Here's my question. Out of those two teams, who's in? Oh, and who's out? Or if you think both of them are out, both of them in.
I'll answer.
Oh.
Both of them are. I think Colts are still in. Kansas City's not making it.
Okay.
I mean,
I think so too.
I agree. I agree too.
I mean,
I think the
Indiana's
Chiefs'
such
run
a
is
good
over.
spot. You can go ahead.
I think the Chiefs run's over. I see the Colts making it before the Chiefs.
Either Zach or Keith.
All I was gonna say is that the Colts are they're in just a better position with 8 wins currently,
Mhm.
and with the Chiefs, I mean, they're the 10th seed. They're out looking in, and there's just a lot of teams at like 7 wins right now, and it's just not looking good. I don't know.
They basically
And
got
and that's what we was talking about with the Chiefs. Like, even though we know they're a dangerous team, they're not looking like the old Chiefs that they are.
Okay.
It's
yeah, Tico.
So hear me out, because I'm gonna argue the opposite. This is the Colts schedule. Next week, at home against the Texans. Then they have the at Jaguars. We don't know what we think about the Jaguars. Then they're at Seattle. Then they're at home against the 49ers. Then at home against Jaguars. And then at Houston. The only 2 games potentially them winning is against the Jaguars. You're going against the Texans, arguably the best defense. You're going against Seattle, top 5 defense. You're going against the 49ers, top 5 defense. And you still think that the Colts are still going to make the playoffs with that remaining schedule? I'm not saying they're not. I'm saying you still think that after letting you know who their opponents remain.
yeah.
I think it's a better chance than the Chiefs.
Yeah.
All right,
Still
Chiefs
better
remaining
chance than the
schedule.
Chiefs.
They got the Cowboys, Houston, Chargers, Tennessee, Denver, and the Raiders. Which games
Well,
are they winning out of those?
They're gonna win the Raiders game for sure.
They gotta win at least three
They
to
got to
4
win out.
to even.
So-
Chiefs
Yeah.
got to win out.
I don't
Yep.
think they beat Dallas. I don't think they beat Houston. Chargers?
That's an iffy right there.
What
The
I'm saying
Chargers.
is,
Especially
all
the way
I'm
they've
saying
been
is
up and
the
down
Colts-
all year.
They gotta win the next 4 out of 5, basically.
I'm just saying that if the Colts, for me, don't lose one more, because again, they still have to be beyond the Jaguars. They still got to beat the Texans. They play them twice. Still Seattle and 49ers. That's all I'm saying. They're going to have to be at least, they're going to have to beat the Texans at least once, and they're going to have to at least beat either Seattle or the 49ers and then split with Jaguars. You think you see that happening?
Dude,
I don't
well,
see it. I don't see it.
How much do you
I don't
how
see
much
it.
do you believe in Trevor Lawrence?
I don't. That's why I said those 2 games.
Oh, you did say those
Right.
two games?
That's why I
Okay.
said those
I
2
mean,
games.
all
The
right.
rest, I don't
The
see the way.
Jaguars are such a weird team.
Yeah.
Right.
Jaguars
That's
are
why I
such a
can't
weird
trust
team.
them.
They
Yeah.
have good. They have good quality wins this year. They're just a weird. But like, I also don't trust Daniel Jones. So it's like that's a squash.
Like Jacksonville actually has a top-notch defense. That's what infuriates me about Jacksonville because of Trevor Lawrence. It's Trevor Lawrence that I don't trust. They have a really
Yes,
good
And
defense.
say the same thing about Daniel Jones, though, is the thing. So it's like
That's why I have
your
a hard
issues
time.
with the Jaguars are the same with the Colts when you really break it down.
That's why I can't
never
trust.
liked-
That's why I'm having that again. pointing to my argument. Like you said, that's why I have a hard time trusting the Colts over the Chiefs.
What?
That's why.
What?
Who's done a
I
better
guess you
job?
just got to go with the teams that you believe that will absolutely shut down Jonathan Taylor. I'm going to be honest. Like, because if Jonathan Taylor can goes for 150, they're winning the game.
Texans, Seattle, 49ers, and Texas again. 4 games that are locked down rushing defenses. And you're putting a lot on that kid. When you know Daniel Jones, he could go off, but the way he's been playing, I'm just a little hesitant. That's all.
I mean, I don't think it looks good.
I do still think they're in better shape than Kansas City, though.
I mean, right now, yeah. I would agree with that, yes. Because they don't have to worry about winning out 6 games in a row or 5 out of 6. I will say that. Yes, I agree. Zachary, we talked about this before in the next year. I'm not going to go over the Jets, but I will for Tigo's sake against the Ravens. Ravens won 23-10. Do we still think that the Baltimore Ravens are the most dangerous team in the AFC?
Yeah.
I mean,
last 6 games, by the way, I believe the defense is only allowing either in the last 6 games, the defense is only allowing either 14 or 15 points per game.
I mean, the way they're playing.
Oh, and they're in first, by the way, in the division, 6-5.
I mean,
I wouldn't want to play them in the playoffs.
The AFC, it really comes down to which quarterback's going to be hot. I mean, the AFC is so talented when it comes to quarterbacks, but some of them aren't even going to get in. So it's like
the only thing right now is that Lamar Jackson is not playing well. Some people think he might still be lingering because they're seeing film and he's not running, he's hesitant. But I'm still gonna trust Lamar Jackson. Here's the remaining schedule:
He'll run and play.
Bengals, Steelers, Bengals, Patriots, Packers, and Steelers.
Yeah, I mean,
So Steelers twice, Bengals twice.
That's a
But have
tough,
no defense.
That's a tough
And that's fine.
schedule.
It is. I'll give you that. But Baltimore has had this tough schedule before.
But they're
Oh, do you
all
think
they're
this
all in their
different?
they're all playing teams in their division, and they always play
that's
each other
the
tough.
issue, man. Is that it's all their division.
So that's why I said it's no different than their previous schedule in the past. So
Well, sorry, I didn't mean.
no.
to
Go
interrupt
ahead.
you.
It was still a question. No, go ahead.
Do you trust Lamar Jackson staying healthy more than the Aaron Rodgers led Pittsburgh
Yes.
Steelers?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you
That's not even
Do you
close.
trust Lamar being healthy more than Joe Burrow? Do you trust
Yeah.
the Baltimore Ravens defense more than the Cincinnati's defense?
You know what? I'm gonna pretend you didn't ask that, but yes.
Well, and
Yeah.
now I'm not even going to mention Cleveland because Cleveland's out of it. So, with
But they
all
don't play
that,
the Browns.
with all that being said, Baltimore. First of all, Baltimore can just run the clock out anyways. They run the clock the whole game anyways. So it's like no one's beating them in the AFC North. They're gonna win out they're gonna win the AFC North. They just I don't see anybody that can stop their run game because if Lamar has to start running, he will start running. But I feel like they're personally just not letting him run until like playoffs, personally, to keep him healthy as possible.
He's not coming out anyway because they're 6-5.
Yeah,
One game
no.
can mean
That's what
no
I mean.
division. He's
That's
not
what I
coming
mean.
out. So he's
I'm
gonna
just
play.
saying they're not running. They're not going to try to run him as much as they would in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's fair. But I don't think. But right now, I think it's gonna have to be time to like let him loose because at that
Probably.
point you don't have a
Yeah.
choice, especially when you're 6-5.
Get a little room.
But I'm still gonna go. I'm still taking the Ravens winning that division though. So, all right. So I gotta hear at least everybody's opinion though, real quick. I just gotta hear everybody's opinion. Shador Sanders. I don't care where you guys take it. I don't care where you take it. I don't care where you take it. Anyone.
Let's see.
I mean, it was a good game, but it wasn't a great game for him. I mean, he looked all right. Put it like that. He looked all right.
Yeah.
He
No, go
played
ahead.
the Raiders.
So I mean, he had a really good throw, man. The throw on the run.
He's
deep ball,
got an arm.
that
The kid
was
got
a
an arm.
great throw. He looks more competent than Dylan Gabriel. I'll tell you that right now.
Agreed.
He's the best quarterback on the roster. Play Shedeur Sanders. He should have done it the whole year. Too bad Stefanski's stubborn and he's dumb. Yeah, I think
I agree. I agree.
He did what I expected him to. What I would expect him to do as a starter for his first start.
I think he needs more reps, and we just need to see more of them. And
Yeah.
I think he's gonna
Weapons, too.
eventually he's gonna be good. I think. Give him another year of just starting every game, and I think he's gonna be legit.
So I'm gonna tell you the stats, all right, of quarterbacks drafted in the 5th round or later. Okay, overall record they were 1936-1. The completion percentage was 51%. This is their first career start.
Mhm.
Passing yards 135 yards, total touchdowns 33, picks 72, and a passer rating of 54.2, and that's 56 total quarterbacks since 1970. Okay, Shedeur Sanders went 11 for 20, little over 50% like projected, threw for 209 yards, more than 135, and typical 1 touchdown, 1 pick. And like you said, he extended the play. I've been a huge Shedeur Sanders fan, a big fan, and I just wanted to see this kid play. So he actually, to some extent, met or even went a little bit beyond the expectations, depending on the stat that you're looking at. I'm just glad that he's getting a shot. And yes, I am taking into account that he played the Raiders.
Mhm.
So yes, let me say it again. I'm taking into account that he played the Raiders, but he did what he had to do at the end of the day. So, I just wanted to bring that out there. So I'm just glad that he had his opportunity. All right.
Zach.
Unless you have something, bud.
I mean, I thought overall he played well, and definitely look forward to seeing him more. I do want to make mention that he did have the possibility of 3 touchdowns. He had that long throw the guy landed on like the 1 yard line, and then the Jerry Jeudy fumble. I mean, it was a big play, and then they were like, I think like around the red zone, and like that took them out of another, field position of another chance for him to throw another touchdown. So he could have had 3 touchdowns this game, like possibly. So like if you include that, I mean, it looked like he had a great game,
I was catching some of the game. And my favorite part was that many of the Browns players, teammates, they were literally standing up on the sideline just to watch him play. And Myles Garrett was like, when he threw that bomb, he even said, "Oh man, he's throwing it." Obviously, because of the history of the quarterbacks, he said, "Oh man, who's he throwing it to, man? Oh jeez." And then he started cheering when he saw that it was a completed pass. So I'm glad that I'm glad he got the opportunity. And you know what? Excuse me.
Especially since they couldn't run the ball. I mean, they couldn't run the ball either.
Yeah,
that's the other thing. You're right, Zach. But I'm grateful that some of the things that people are saying because of some of his post comments and all. You know what? I know some people may see it as cocky. You know what? I see it as that kid just having confidence. He's look who that is, and you know what? Just give him a shot. He's saying it. Just give me a shot. Guys,
I also saw another stat. I believe it's the first Browns rookie to like win his first game to like starting in like 30 years or something like that.
Yeah. 30 years when they came back after they moved to Baltimore.
See how he plays this week against San Fran.
Yeah. I want to see that. Like, I'm not even expecting him to win. I'm just expecting him to just kind of like the progression. That's what I want to see at the end of the day. If you can see that in him, listen, I personally think I'm hoping that he gets somebody that trusts him, because this coach, did you see the post game? What he said?
Gosh,
that was disrespectful, man. He was basically talking about a lot of the rookies and how they did well and other players. Oh, and by the way, we did have a rookie starter. Hey, nice game, Shedeur. And then he moves on to something else.
That's why he needs to go to the Jets.
He doesn't like him.
You need to go to the Jets.
Tigo, why are you trying to end his career before it starts?
I don't know if I
Nah,
said,
bro.
I don't know if I
He's
said this to Zach or if I
He's
said it
gonna
to,
rejuvenate Jets, yo.
Go ahead, Zach.
I don't know if I said this to Zach while we were on the road working,
Uh-huh.
but I was like, there was a report that came out that ownership, and upper management love Shador Sanders.
He's
Coaching
dead.
staff absolutely hates Shador Sanders. And it looks like it.
But it's true.
Oh,
What they said.
100%.
No, but I'm saying it's true what they said. The organization is split
Yes.
between him, over him.
Yeah.
So yeah, I agree.
And
they've been saying
I
that
wanted
for
to
a
say
while.
one more thing. Jerry Judy's fumble is by far one of the funniest moments of this season. It was hilarious.
Man,
Dude, he's sitting there with the slow freaking high steps. I'm like, what are you doing, dude?
I just wish that he hadn't, and that would have been a touchdown like Zachary said.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Yeah.
But we're gonna go. So I just wanted to get your take on it. So I'm kind of glad. But we're gonna go ahead and go into the Giants' favorite team, the Eagles and the Cowboys. You guys have multiple friendly competition there. Listen, I don't know what to say. Eagles were up 21-0. Cowboys.
I was
came
watching
back.
that game.
So was I. And the last 8 possessions was straight garbage. The last 8 possessions of the Eagles. And then, of course, everybody already just wants to simply say the Cowboys Super Bowl, but I'm not even going to go there. I digress.
How about them Cowboys?
Gee, thanks, man. So at the end of the day, look, I don't know what's wrong with the Eagles. I'm going to be honest with you. It just seems like a lot of people don't like Jalen Hurts in that organization. It's what it seems like to me. I don't know why. But the fact that they lost after having a 21-0 lead at half before the half, I just don't know what to say. But for the record, the Cowboys are not making the playoffs, so everybody else relax. So
Where is Saquon, bro?
Yeah, he hasn't scored a touchdown in like 2 weeks.
That's all I'm saying is where's Saquon? Like, man, because I'm missing him on the Giants.
all right. Listen,
Wow.
if I have an answer for this, our team is 8-3 with very little offense. I don't have an explanation. Yeah, we could say the defense, but I don't have an answer. I'm beyond. I literally
feel
don't
like-
have an answer.
I feel like they're trying to cater to these wide receivers because, like, granted, I get he had only 22 yards and 10 carries, but it's like when you have a 3 touchdown lead and I only see Barkley has 10 carries in the game, it's like you got to try to get like manageable third downs. It's like you're not even. I don't know. I didn't watch the game,
That's
so I don't know how it went down. But like that just is what makes sense to me. Is when you have a large lead, you try to run you try to run the ball, and I know he struggled in his touches, but it's like it's still Saquon Barkley. You're still the Eagles. Like you got to keep going. I don't know, but
Listen,
that's just my take on it.
if they don't like it, trade them. Trade them. Say, here, you think the grass is greener on the other side? Here, go to Cleveland, buddy.
I don't think it's just trading. I think it's just like I agree with Zachary saying. It's like they're trying to cater to
That's
the
what I'm
wide
saying.
receivers.
That's what I'm saying.
So just give the ball to Saquon. Everybody knows how this works, and stop catering to AJ Brown and everybody worrying about his stats. You got a Super Bowl ring, you got the money. Now you're worrying about your Hall of Fame.
He's so out of there at the end of the
He's
season.
done. They're trading him.
yeah.
I think they're trading him. He's gone. He's gone.
He needs to go.
He's gone.
Low key, he needs to go to the Bills.
You know what? That's not a. But that's
Honestly.
not. Listen, that's not a bad place. They
Hey.
need a wide receiver. Seriously.
I have a friend that's a Cowboy fan. He said this. He wants them to trade CeeDee Lamb.
That's not gonna happen.
But we'll give it a second. To the Patriots
Why? For what purpose?
to get rid of that contract because he drops too many balls. Trade him to the Patriots for a first round pick.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that.
Nobody's
Of course, I'm a Giants fan. I'm like, yup, get rid of him. See ya. Have a good
First
one.
of all, nobody's taking that contract unless the Giants are gonna take something in return.
No,
one's
not the
taking.
Giants.
No, I mean, not Cowboys. Sorry.
Oh,
I mean,
no one's taking
aside
that.
from
oh yeah.
it's him and Pickens, like it's those two. Like
Yeah, they're not going anywhere. I know
Yeah,
what
yeah.
you can't put yourself in a Steelers situation where you have to, and then you get rid of one, and it's like,
Yeah.
well,
Do you
now
think
you
the
got to
you think the
one for one.
Steelers are regretting trading Pickens right now?
Maybe, maybe not.
Yes.
I'm gonna
I,
say
I,
yes.
I don't know. I really
Yes.
don't know.
I'm gonna say yeah, they are because they keep bringing it up, having a second wide receiver.
Oh, then yeah,
trading.
you're missing Pickens.
You have to remember, besides
Because-
Njigba, Pickens is the only one with over 1,000 yards in the NFL right now receiving.
Yeah.
The only one.
I
So
like Pickens.
yeah, I mean, I never really thought he was like this.
Head
but
case, but
yeah.
I like him.
So
I like him.
I like my wide receivers as head cases, though.
yeah.
So
Well, I don't know about that.
I do.
I
Yeah,
had to deal with
I do.
Metcalf, and
I don't like heck. Everybody knows. Listen, for the
no,
record,
Metcalf wasn't doing.
I don't
these
like
George
that.
Pickens
I don't like
numbers.
that nuts.
no, I don't
Pickens-
like I don't.
that nuts.
Yeah, exactly.
No, if you're putting up Pickens numbers and you want to do what you're doing, I'm okay. But like when you get like
Yeah, I'm talking
40
about like
catches, 50
OBJ type
catches,
numbers and
like-
stuff like that.
I don't like headaches. I'm gonna remain consistent. I don't care who you are. I literally just don't. I mean, the only good thing is that generally the great players, good players, very above whatever, they usually are not headaches. Usually the headaches are like good players above average, not necessarily superstars. But AJ Brown is trying
Is-
to prove me wrong. So
Yeah.
you know,
am I mistaken that I feel like I haven't heard George Pickens do anything crazy in like
I don't think he-
No, he hasn't. He hasn't.
in like
no,
a
No, he hasn't.
a
no.
month or two.
That's just his.
I never really saw him as a head case though. Even
I
with
never saw him in Pittsburgh. Yeah, never saw him.
No,
in
Some
head
people
case in Pittsburgh.
said he
That dude
was,
was
but I
crazy.
don't think
That dude was
He was?
crazy.
He
he was. I take your word for it. I never thought he was.
Well,
I
the
don't
thing,
know why.
okay, so the difference between him and Metcalf is Metcalf will literally just grab the other guy's helmets. Pickens will just like he just be funny with it, like
Yeah. No, I know what you mean.
Like he's not trying to like
Funny with
he
it.
just doesn't go like the Metcalf extent with it, where it's like it's gonna
punch you in the head with the helmet.
Pickens will like he'll block you and then like he'll continue to just like throw you around. Like Metcalf just grabs face masks and just
And
yanks
just
you.
try to pull the helmet off your head.
Hey.
That's him.
Hey.
So,
At least none of them are Jamar Chase and spit at players. Let's just say that.
yeah, that's true. That's yeah.
Oh,
That's it,
and then
yeah.
and then say I didn't do it when you got caught on
I
camera.
know. That's crazy to me. That's crazy. To me.
And then and then try to appeal the suspension.
They basically say, just take it. Joe Burrow's coming back, bro. Just sit down. All right, don't even do that. But with that, we're gonna finish it off with the last two. The Rams beat down the Buccaneers 34-7. I think it's kind of pretty clear cut just for now. That's Matthew Stafford is front runner for the MVP. 30 touchdowns, 2 picks. He has not thrown an interception, I believe, since week 3. Was the last time he threw an interception. That is probably the Rams are probably the closest thing to like the perfect team thus far right now. Solid defense, solid running game, solid O-line, and solid quarterback play.
Listen, that dude is a monster.
Very young defense too.
Yeah, actually, they
very
are.
young.
Last year it was just nothing. Literally, the majority were nothing but a bunch of
Like
rookies
right?
and second years, and this year is their 3rd years, 4 years, mixed in with a few rookies here and there.
Yep.
But yeah, that's a young team. But they annihilated the Buccaneers 34-7. Baker Mayfield injured his shoulder. I don't know if it was in the 3rd or 4th quarter. I think it was in the 3rd quarter, I believe. They don't think it was that bad after an MRI. But right now, their offense is pretty much non-existent. Egbuka, I don't know if he's still back and not so much if he's back actually fully healthy because he doesn't look the same since the injury. Mike Evans is actually out for the year. The running game is still not there. So they have a lot of injuries on the offensive side. That's why I thought with the following game, I thought the Panthers could easily have taken over if they wanted to take an opportunity, but they didn't. But the Buccaneers still in first place at 6-5, and the Rams still and now with the number 1 seed.
Is Baker Mayfield done for the season? Do you know?
No.
No, he's not right now. I wouldn't be surprised if he's out for 1 game, but he's not out for the season. Though, as far as I can tell.
I just read that he might start.
Oh, okay. So yeah,
Okay.
so he'll still be playing this year. But man, the Rams coupled in now with the next game, the Panthers and the 49ers. So, my friend, what did you see in the 49ers game? By the way, that's to you, John.
Oh, oh, it's my turn to shine. Yes. I've been
Well,
waiting for this.
It
What
was
is
a
that?
Monday night game. You're
Oh,
like, yes,
man.
I'm trying to save the best for last, and that's not
Oh
easy for
my
me to
God.
say.
I've
That's
been
not
waiting
easy
for this
me to
time.
say.
So, what I seen was Brock Purdy throwing 3 interceptions. That's one. That got me really feeling some type of way about Brock Purdy. While I was watching it, I even said to myself, are we watching the end of Brock Purdy? Especially since what he's been doing. It's I don't know about him. I'm really, my confidence in him is going down, and I'm getting nervous out here. Let's put it
When you
that way.
say he tricked your organization and get the money, and then
It's I'll be honest. I'm getting scared. I'm getting scared of Brock Purdy.
Wow.
But there's a but here. If you notice, the 3 interceptions he had was to Purcell. Now, is this because of the way he's running the routes? Are they just off? They're not clicking? Purcell's a rookie. I don't know. That could be it.
I saw the game yesterday, and when they slowed it down, Brock Purdy was pretty off. I don't recall them saying anything about potentially not being able to run the route, or if the receiver was running the route back.
No, yeah, I'm not saying from what anyone. Yeah. I'm just saying from my eyes, it looks like he's off with Purcell in some type of way. I mean, what's your guys' opinion on Brock Purdy?
I think he just got his money.
So I'm gonna say this. I think the injuries are finally catching up to Brock Purdy. He was always a game manager. He's nothing more than a game manager. The injuries are catching up, and he got paid. So every nagging injury, he's gonna say and yeah, I just think he's a game manager, and the injuries are just catching up to him, and it's affecting his play and his timing.
Now you're yeah, that was his first game back.
He's probably.
What do you guys think? What do you guys think of Mac Jones?
Horrible. Horrible. Oh shoot.
We just have a problem getting injured nonstop all the time, every year. It's getting frustrating over here. But I will go to say Kyle Shanahan is a mastermind. Still look at their record with all their injuries. We're getting a little bit healthy back. I think I said on my podcast, if we win yesterday, we're making it to the Super Bowl. I could be biased, but I think
that was total bias. I'll tell you that right now. That was total bias, bro. That's
okay. I like to hear that. No.
You're on the wrong podcast, brother. No. That was straight up bias.
Hey! Just like you guys are diehard fans for your team, I'm a diehard fan of my team. I'm gonna talk my shit, and that's what it is out here.
That's fair. That's fair. Look,
of course.
Purdy and Mac Jones. The numbers are pretty much similar. Completion rates, touchdowns ratio, all that.
Yeah.
Me, guys, Zach.
I mean, I was really only going to say, with like I've always been a fan of Brock Purdy and his story. I don't see like Mac Jones as some major upgrade, and obviously, yeah, you paid Brock Purdy, so you're kind of going to play him. But when I watched that playoff game when every other quarterback got hurt and he went back out there with that hurt shoulder in that playoff game, I mean, I just had a lot of respect for him. And I just think, like, when you see a quarterback do that, like, as a team, like, you're kind of going to rally behind that he's going to do whatever he has to for the team. And I don't know, that's just like the character I see from when I look at Brock Purdy. Obviously, yeah, he's kind of been struggling this year. He's been hurt this year. But the Niners, they're kind of in a situation similar to with the Colts. They have these wins right now. And can Brock Purdy kind of just get it going in these next few games? And we'll see. But that's kind
I'm
of
gonna say that they play the Browns next week. Then they have a bye. And then they play the Titans.
That's 2 wins.
So, I mean, the NFL made our schedule beautiful. They made our
Colt?
schedule beautiful. Then we play the Colts week 16.
End the season in Seattle.
The Bears.
And then week
you
17 versus the Bears. So, I
you
mean,
got a good setup because
we got a good setup.
Yeah, you got the Browns, and then you got a bye week, and then you got Tennessee, and then if Brock Purdy can kind of get it rolling by that point and stay healthy, and then it's like, okay, you got that 3-game stretch. So
Yeah, because you got
that
the
bye
Colts,
week was
the
placed
Colts,
perfectly
Bears, and
for
Seahawks.
them, honestly.
Mhm.
I
I
believe
mean-
our defense will keep us in the race to be a contender to make it far deep in the playoffs. That's what I believe. And we have weapons on offense to help Brock Purdy. And if Brock Purdy gets benched or whatever, we still have enough weapons to help Mac Jones.
and you got
So you
Christian
get the ball to
McCaffrey.
McCaffrey. Just get the ball to
Yeah,
McCaffrey.
and we're gonna play our run game and call it a day.
I'm gonna be
But
honest with you.
I want to say one thing though,
No,
being
go
a
ahead.
49ers fan.
Sure.
I miss Colin Kaepernick. That's all I'm gonna say. I wish he was still on the Niners. I don't care what
You
anyone
ain't the only
says.
one. I miss him
And
too.
that's
though. I'm
and
not
I
gonna
miss
lie.
him. And I
But-
just wanted to get clear on this podcast. I miss Kaepernick. I wish he was still with us.
I have the same sentiments as well, and I'm a Seahawks fan, so that should tell you something. But to me, this is what I see. I don't really see Mac Jones. I don't see Brock Purdy. I see Kyle Shanahan's offense. You plug him in a quarterback in that you believe will fit the system and will do exactly what the play calls for. Zachary, you wouldn't know this, John, so I'm gonna make a confession. So I'm talking about Kyle Shanahan, and then of course, my son has to put me on the spot and say, before he was hired, I didn't think much of Kyle Shanahan, and then he goes, "What do you think of him now?" He's a great.
No, that was
coach.
McVay.
Oh,
You-
But then I added.
Shanahan
I
you've
said
always
McVay, and then I added Kyle Shanahan, but
Yeah.
I respect Kyle Shanahan because it's his scheme, and I don't think it's necessarily the players, because look who's been through there. Sam Darnold, I believe Baker Mayfield, if I recall correctly. That he went to the Rams. Sorry,
Yeah, not the
because
Niners.
he's the same thing. The way he thinks, McVay thinks the same way as Kyle Shanahan. So you have a lot of quarterbacks that have been through there and have saved their career. So I think it's really more so of Kyle Shanahan's play calling and offensive scheme more so than the players. And the cherry on top is that you have McCaffrey. So, which right now, man, they are killing that kid right now. I mean,
Yeah, I
you
know.
know,
I feel
I
every
saw a
possession.
stat.
Oh my god, it hurts to watch it.
that. You know that
You could tell they
he's
are
on
killing him.
pace.
Mhm.
He's on pace to touching the football 422 times.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's more than Barkley. dude.
Over 2,200 yards and 17 total touchdowns. That's what he's on pace for. Like, they're going to kill this kid. This kid needs a help. But I'm not going to tell Kyle Shanahan what to say.
He's got witch doctors, man. You remember all the witch doctors are giving him all the
Oh, that's right, because all the 49ers
and
players
all
are
the-
getting
yeah.
injured. So all that help is getting to him.
sacrificial lamb.
Rams.
I
Yeah,
wish they
Sacrificial
used Brian
lamb.
Robinson Jr. more from Washington, because he was great last year for Washington.
Who
I
was
feel
this?
Like they should use Brian Robinson Jr. The backup
Oh, yeah.
running back.
Okay.
He came from Washington last year, and they don't use him that much. They're throwing everything for McCaffrey, and they're using the hell out of him too much. They are.
Well, use them while you got them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, might
This
as
might
well.
be his last year. So
Use
But
him
yeah.
up, and then in the playoffs,
They
he's a
gave
little-
that man they gave
he's a
that
little-
man a whole bunch of money. They're making sure.
Get your money's
are
worth.
we
I mean, he's worth every penny. I'm
Oh,
not gonna
yeah.
lie. So,
Yeah, he's legit.
yeah, he is.
Are we doing game predictions?
That'll be Saturday. It'll be-
So we
Yeah.
don't want to do Thursdays?
oh, okay, yeah.
Because
So,
there's 3 Thursday night games and a Friday.
oh, that's right. So, since we won't be able to probably this weekend, we're gonna go ahead and discuss real quick the 3 games that are this week. I'm trying to think.
Four. There's 4.
All right, just go through over the names, the teams. We'll talk about it.
All right. So, who do you guys got for Packers versus Lions?
Mm.
Lions.
Packers.
I'm gonna go Lions.
I'm going Lions.
Keith,
Lions.
I ain't doing. Listen, I know I did him a little dirty, probably upset, but I'm gonna make it up. But only because I believe they will. I got the Lions.
Everyone pick.
Yep. What we got next, bud?
Next game is Chiefs Cowboys.
Ooh.
I'm going Cowboys.
Ooh.
Chiefs.
Ooh.
It's in
I
Dallas.
won't go Chiefs
or is
because I
it
hate
in?
Cowboys.
No, it's
I
in
would
Dallas.
never
It's
pick
In
Cowboys.
Dallas.
It's in
Yes,
Dallas?
Thanksgiving game.
I wouldn't. I don't care. I would never pick the Cowboys to win no damn game. Man.
I'm picking Cowboys.
I'm going
By the
Chiefs.
way, Tigo is definitely. By the way, John, Tigo is very sincere when he says that. By the way, when he says it.
If
I
was
gotta
to
say
put
something. I
money-
gotta say something about
if I'm
Dallas.
putting
I gotta
money,
say
I'm
something
putting
about
Cowboys.
Dallas.
Why am I so low?
No,
Every
Tigo, go ahead, John.
every Dallas Cowboy fan I know, they all act the same. They're very arrogant
Mhm.
and they don't listen to nothing.
Oh
Yup.
yeah.
They don't want to hear no
Preach.
facts. They don't want to hear no statistics. They
Preach.
don't want to hear nothing.
Yes.
All my friends that are Cowboy fans are the same exact way, and they all act the same way. That's all I had to say.
so who
But
do you
yeah, I got the
next?
Chiefs. I got the
Okay.
Chiefs there.
Zach.
That 1-4 away record by the Chiefs is really bothering me. But
Mm.
I think considering the Cowboys are coming off a win the way they did against the Eagles, I'm gonna go Chiefs. I'm gonna go Chiefs here.
Am I the only one going Cowboys?
I don't know. Keith.
How about them Cowboys?
Thank you. Keith.
Wow.
Thank you, Keith.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm gonna go with what Zach said. I think I've been watching.
They're not
this
going to
one.
win 2 in a row. They can't win 2 in a row.
I'm gonna go with what Zachary said because it's been going on quite a bit, whether in college or in the NFL. Those not necessarily a trap game, but you exhaust that one and they exhaust energy on that one game like they did with the Eagles. The following week you come back and not so much. I got the Chiefs in this one.
Okay. Next game is Bengals Ravens. This is a return game, I believe,
Ooh.
too. So
I'm going upset.
Is it at Baltimore?
Bengals.
it is at Baltimore.
At Baltimore. Yeah, Keith, you first. How about you? You start.
I'm going upset. Bengals.
Ooh.
Is Jamar Chase playing?
Jamar Chase is suspended.
He's
Oh.
still suspended. I'm still going Bengals.
I'm going Ravens
Uh,
because Jamar Chase is
I'm
suspended.
going Ravens too.
I got Ravens and I got Derrick
I'm
Henry
going
with
Ravens.
three touchdowns.
Stop.
that man said 3 touchdowns. Boy, he going for the gusto.
Yeah, I got Ravens.
Yeah, I got
All
got
by
it.
myself.
All right, the Friday night game, Black Friday game.
last game.
Bears Eagles.
Oh.
Short and simple. You ready?
Oh, by the way, at Philly or at Chicago?
It's at
Philly.
Philly.
Okay, just want to make sure.
Again, short and simple. The Bears, because the Eagles
I'm
are,
going with
are trash.
I'm going with the Bears with that one. I'm going with the Bears with that one too.
Definitely
Eagles
the
gotta-
Bears.
Eagles got to
Eagles.
bounce back. I'm gonna go Eagles.
Eagles are doo-doo. Eagles are doo-doo.
Thank you.
Oh, we know what he picked. Go ahead, Keith.
I'm going to go Eagles.
Wow. Caleb, we ride together. We die together. The Bears.
Yes, sir.
All right?
Go Bears.
The Bears.
With that being said, gentlemen, this is gonna come to an end. First of all, I just wanted to say to John, thank you for joining our show. You are welcome every single show, whenever
that.
you want. You just let me know when. I'll shoot it. I'll shoot you the topics every week.
Hey.
I'll send you the link. You are more than welcome, my friend. Anytime.
Thank you guys. I appreciate all you guys letting me on and talk my bullshit, my big 49er bullshit. And I appreciate all you guys, man. Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
You're very welcome.
It's always fun to have somebody new.
There you go. By the way,
Thank you,
bring
thank
one of
you.
those Cowboys.
Especially to counteract the Seahawks fans.
But it's true. But by the way, bring
Yeah.
a Cowboys fan. I'm dying to
I'll
shred
find one.
you.
I'll find
I'm
one.
trying to get my Eagles guy.
I'll find my
yeah.
friends. They're
I'm not-
they
I
all
wanna shred-
act
I wanna
the
shred
same.
a
I don't know.
Cowboys fan.
Well, I don't have a friend that will come on.
I got a
Well,
couple Cowboy fans, but they're not into
They stay
podcasts.
hidden.
But I might make them sit right next to me right here, one of these shows, and you'll see how they act.
That's fair enough. So I just want to tell everybody out there, thank you for watching the show. If you have any suggestions, any ideas, feel free to send it our way. If you all want to be on the show, let us know. We'll be more than happy to send you the link. All it requires is an email. At the end of this, I always say thank you, God bless, good night.
Cue the music.
Thank you, guys.